For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, let's get ready to rumble!
De La Hoya is going to keep his motion left and right, make Trinidad reach out for everything he gets.
The times he has been knocked down by opponents, it has happened in the second round. Trinidad much more willing to let his hands go, and then De La Hoya fires the jab right up the pipe.
Big shoulder whip, powerful
Hard right hand by De La Hoya. Trinidad throwing only 34. De La Hoya landing at a much higher rate, 6 out of 19 to 7 out of 34 for Trinidad. Felix obviously wants to be more aggressive in the second round. De La Hoya telling us yesterday, I want him to come at me, I want to make him miss, I want to make him pay.
Good stiff jab by De La Hoya. Whenever you want it like that.
Trinidad.
A jab, and it gets right back into the station again. Good left hook.
Hard left hook by Trinidad, follows with a right hand of his own. Straight right hand lands for De La Hoya. Now Trinidad sticks his jab up the middle and lands a left hook.
No matter where he goes, you control the pivot.
Left hook to the body by Trinidad.
Trinidad shows so much respect for an opponent, certainly. Stake and so much respect between fighters. We get this kind of intense.
The jab, now fires another jab. De La Hoya jabbing back. Uppercut lands for De La Hoya. Trinidad back.
This turns into a jabbing contest.
Back, De La Hoya wasn't there. Superior movement in the first 3 rounds for...
Whenever Trinidad bows down a little bit, Oscar hits him with his left jab.
How much more careful could he have been in the first 3 rounds? In the third, De La Hoya by CompuBox numbers, 20 of 53. Trinidad, 10 out of 33. Harold, how'd you score the first 3 rounds?
27, Oscar De La Hoya. He's landing the cleaner shots. Trinidad walks in.
Hard right hand by De La Hoya. It's De La Hoya's ability to land his right hand. Trinidad steps forward, has a right hand lead of his own.
And stands around. You got to keep jabbing.
De La Hoya trying to jab him back and create more distance between them again. Trinidad steps forward and lands a right and a left. Move like this for 12 rounds.
Oh, no doubt he's one of the most conditioned fighters. Oh,
there's the left hook to the body, and Trinidad countered upstairs with a big one. Begun to fly in round 4. De La Hoya double jab. Him in round number 4.
Oh, but that left jab is going to take effect because
Trinidad misses, but no De La Hoya flurry in the closing seconds here.
let the fight come to him now. You don't want to start reaching into Trinidad's territory. That would hurt Trinidad.
Trinidad discovering this is entirely different than fighting. Double jab De La Hoya, then he moves to his left. Hard right hand by De La Hoya, right up the middle. Snapped Trinidad's head back. Who saw Trinidad drop his left and took advantage. Trinidad sticks the left this time.
Oh, yeah.
Trinidad, tactical boxing match. Hard right hand again by De La Hoya. The chopping right on the face of Trinidad. And another big right hand. And all of a sudden, Trinidad's left eye is swelling dramatically.
He's in control when you see Oscar bounce.
Left-right combination by an increasingly dominant De La Hoya. Trinidad perhaps feeling a sense of urgency, firing combinations. Left hook lands for De La Hoya.
De La Hoya doesn't want to start loading up this early. Keep
Hard right hand by Trinidad.
De La Hoya should keep a little respect for Trinidad. Don't start loading up.
Double hook or double jab by De La Hoya.
Trinidad has done any fainting. You got to.
The victory will be his.
Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Jim, I got it 4 rounds to 2. 58-56, Oscar De La Hoya.
George.
But you know that Oscar is doing a good job making Trinidad expel some energy, following him around, keeping his hands up. But that left jab has done all the damage.
Another sharp right hand by De La Hoya was just a tiny bit short. Trinidad does damage with the left hook. Not as frequently making him pay.
You know, one guy's trying to not to fight, and the other guy is trying to fight.
But that's not true.
And it doesn't happen.
Effective combination by De La Hoya. The left might have been low, the right lands flush. And another right hand up the middle. Trinidad can't stop Oscar De La Hoya's right hand. Big left by Trinidad. And another one after the bell sounds. And Mitch Halpern warns Trinidad. And De La Hoya pounds 7 while the Trinidad fans were booing De La Hoya. Her left eye, I should say, is now under control. Left hook over the top, but Trinidad with 2 right hands. De La Hoya blocked 1 shot. And another right hand right down the pipe. That's it. Left hook to the body.
Oh, but a good right hand.
Be a fatal mistake.
Right there.
Standing and fighting.
Left jab just bends his neck back, back, and back. And you don't want that. But at this point, Trinidad has to continue.
And Oscar even nodded to him as if to say, that was a good punch.
But it's 1 punch in a round in which De La Hoya has landed a number of combinations. And we've seen what happens when Oscar De La Hoya is behind in the late rounds out of 64. Trinidad 15 out of 39. Another big round, numerically at least, for De La Hoya.
Oscar can see it, a little inch, and he's throwing at it.
Oscar popping Trinidad with a 4-punch combination, stepping forward, going to the body. Backup class is too big a word for what's happening here, but it's verging on that. Piles up the points. Now Trinidad with a right hand. There's a big power shot by Felix, and he almost pins De La Hoya in the corner.
You got your eye on him, and you know exactly what he can't do.
Partially blocked. De La Hoya blocked the right, got away from the left. Defensive skills on display.
Since those early flurries, De La Hoya hasn't done anything in this round.
Round, taking combinations in return. Another right hand flush on the fake, whether they do damage or not. Another combination by De La Hoya. De La Hoya with more energy as the round comes to a close. Trinidad's best round in a while. Oscar De La Hoya has had 2 knockouts past the 9th round in his career. Felix Trinidad only 1. It was against Anthony Stevens 6 years ago.
De La Hoya boxing beautifully. I think Felix Trinidad's just not shot.
By CompuBox numbers, De La Hoya threw more, landed 27 punches to only 16 for Trinidad.
It misses all night, getting prepared for it, and then it misses.
And so does De La Hoya.
When you're desperate like that for control.
De La Hoya punishing Trinidad to the body, not allowing it to work.
He's not allowing it to work.
You know, what I find so interesting is that De La Hoya made his reputation through most of his fights as a warrior, a boxer. In his biggest fight.
Has had a pattern of swelling under the left all the years. It happened against Overcar, happened against Miguel Angel Gonzalez, happened against Iquart again tonight, as Trinidad's right hand begins to produce some swelling. De La Hoya rallies in the last 10 seconds. Left hook to the body, a right uppercut. Trinidad comes back with a straight right hand, and they trade punches and slapping him between rounds as if to say, wake up, come on, the time is now.
Can't stop and look at what you're going to do.
Fight getting closer on Harold Letterman's card.
He told him to box, but he should have said jab and box the fight. Try to win the fight.
You heard Robert Alcazar tell him, box, box, box.
So much tonight. It would be a miracle if he have anything left.
For himself simply by staying away from Trinidad.
In round 12, Trinidad with a right hand to the body. Trying to do just enough to keep Felix off of him, virtually giving away the round. Now De La Hoya back with some straight punches, but still, it's Trinidad throwing the bigger thunder.
You don't want to stop and let that puncher hit you with anything hard.
This is not an edifying moment for De La Hoya the way he's fought this round.
It's a fight that Oscar's going to have to fight to win. He won't be able to just coast to a victory.
Six rounds to 5, Oscar De La Hoya. Jim, the question is, can you win a fight running away? Tito Trinidad took control of this fight round 9, swept 9, 10, and 11. He's got to win round 12 to at least pull out a draw.
Trinidad can get a decision against Oscar De La Hoya in Las Vegas. And we may be about to find out as De La Hoya's big margin in the early rounds of the fight.
A lot of this is fatigue.
But Oscar's still moving.
Well, if you choose to fight this kind of fight, fatigue will set in.
Yeah, he's fighting the fight he had to fight.
I don't think that De La Hoya has endeared himself to the fans here tonight, but he probably has endeared himself to the officials.
And he's endeared himself to his trainers Robert Alcazar and Gil Clancy, who begged him for weeks to come in here and box. He has followed his plan. Was it an aggressive enough plan? Many questions to be answered after these next 55 seconds go away.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be a judge tonight.
Judge Glenn Hamada from Washington State. Judge Jerry Roth from Las Vegas. Judge Bob Loziest from Belgium. They hold it in their hands as Trinidad lands a hard right to the body. De La Hoya comes back with a couple of jabs.
De La Hoya's not throwing any straight right hands anymore.
He's not throwing much of anything except for these rare occasions when he stops and rallies. And here he'll try to steal the round.
George, you tell me, do you think that De La Hoya has won the fight the way he's fought the last several rounds?
I don't think so. I think he had the fight in control, and now he's leaving it in the hand of the judges.
Michael Buffer has the numbers in his hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the Budweiser scorecards. Glenn Hamada scores the bout 114 to 114. He has it even. Bob Loziest scores the bout 115 to 114. And Jerry Roth scores the bout 115 to 113 for the winner by majority decision, de Puerto Rico and a unified welterweight champion of the world, Felix Tito Trinidad.
So that answers the question of whether Felix Trinidad could get a decision against Oscar De La Hoya in Las Vegas. Yes, he could.